Jordan Pendleton had his season cut short last year after getting injured during the Utah State game. He is back relatively healthy, much happier, and ready to return. We welcome you to True Blue.
Thanks for having me.
You're like the bionic man. Is there any part of you that hasn't been rebuilt since you come to BYU?
A couple, not that much.
Both shoulders?
Both shoulders.
Left knee?
Left knee.
Any ankles? The ankles are good?
No, my ankles, I've had bad ankles in the past, but my ankles have been good during college, so.
Well, tell us what happened in the Utah State game, because it's the last time we've seen you in uniform last fall.
Basically, I was locked up with a guy. I was playing C-gap, and I went to shed him off me. My knee kind of got caught in the turf weird, and I felt my knee pop, went down, and couldn't bend my knee for a whole week. And basically what happened is I dislocated my patella, and it never came back correctly, and it allowed me to miss the rest of the season. So
you had surgery on your knee, and yet in the same day you thought, well, I might as well fix my shoulder as well?
Yeah. Going into fall camp last year, pretty much the first day I started hitting, I was kind of overcompensating because I had surgery on my left shoulder the previous year, and I tore my right shoulder as well. Decided to play with that, and then ended up hurting my knee, which ultimately led to me not being able to play the rest of the season, and so I got both of them fixed, and hopefully it works out for me.
How has that driven you nuts?
I've had to learn a lot of patience, which I don't have. I have no patience, but it's taught me patience, and it's taught me that, you know, next time I play to not take anything for granted. And it's drove me crazy. It's been hard not to be a part of the team, especially when Coach Mendenhall stepped in and completely turned the defense around, and to not be able to play and be a part of that was tough. But I think if I can, learn from this, then I can come back and be even better.
Sat out spring drills. You're hoping to be cleared for fall camp and the Mississippi game. Do you feel pretty good about your chances?
I feel good. As far as my knee feels compared to after I dislocated it, it's a night and day difference. Now I just need to get stronger and get my full strength back, and I think it's coming good. And my goal is to be ready by the first day of fall camp.
It'll be your senior season. I would hate to be the ball carrier running toward you because it's been a while since you've hit somebody.
I would hate to be him too.
What was it about Bronco Mendenhall taking over the defense mid-season last year after the Utah State game that changed everything?
There's a couple things. One, I think at that time we didn't have a leader that we could turn to at that time when we were struggling. I think he saw that, and he felt that he needed to step in and be that leader, and he had to make some difficult decisions. I'm sure decisions that were really hard for him, that is hard for any coach to make. But once he stepped in and kind of set a higher standard for everyone and got everyone to buy into the system, it really turned our defense around, and I'm excited to play for that defense this year.
What is it about him that makes you want to play harder?
I think everyone just respects him. He cares about how we are as people, and not just on the football field. And I think that if you respect your coach, it's easier for you to buy into the system, which is really high standard that we're set at in our practices. But if you can get a collective group to buy into that, then that's when you're going to be successful, and so far everyone has.
Now the offensive line says they're the meanest, nastiest group on the team. Defensive line, I imagine, would have their say. Where do the linebackers rank?
I would say we're just as nasty, but we're also more athletic than the offensive linemen, so we kind of got another step ahead of them.
And what do you anticipate with Mississippi, Texas, and Utah out of the gate defensively for your linebacking core?
I just expect us to come out and make a lot of plays, be fundamentally sound, and really hold the edges. And I think this year we have one of the most athletic linebacker crews that we've had in a while here at BYU.
Well, that's the word, and half the word is, and wait till Pendleton comes back. And I know that kind of feeds your fire of getting healthy and getting back in.
Absolutely.
Well, good luck to you.
I appreciate it.
We'll see you in practice, in full pads in August.
Thank you. Appreciate
Jordan
it.
Pendleton on the road back, and that'll be much to the demise of opposing offenses.